Hi, I'm Madeline, and thank you so much for joining me for your Written in the Stars November Taroscope. If this is your first time joining me, this is a video where I do a monthly tarot reading for each sign, and I really highly recommend that you also check out the Taroscope for your rising sign and your moon sign, and that's not just for me, I promise, that's for you. I really thank you for joining me, and I hope that you find your reading really empowering and resonant for the month of November. And I would love to hear from you in the comments if anything really resonates with you or if you have questions about anything. So you can let me know that in the comments below, and I would really love it if you would find me on social media, and all that stuff is linked below too. Facebook, Instagram, all the things. I'm wishing you a great November, and I hope that you really enjoy your reading. And without further ado, welcome to your November Taroscope. Hey Aquarius, thank you again for tuning in for your Written in the Stars November 2016 Taroscope. Let's see, wow, what's up for you? Yeehaw, jeez, Spirit really wants to talk to you in November. November 2016 Aquarius. November 2016 Aquarius. November 2016 Aquarius. November 2016. Wow, you got a bonus card. Okay. Spirit is never wrong. I always listen. Okay. Let me get this to where you can actually see what we're looking at here. Let's see what your story looks like. Okay. I like that. I like that you've got a bonus card, Aquarius, because if you hadn't gotten one, I would have probably pulled one, because I feel like this ends on an almost incomplete note. So we're going to bring that in right at the end to tie up your whole reading. Awesome. It's perfect. Okay, so November is, it's a big month for you, Aquarius. I feel like you're really accomplishing something, and like you have put in some hard work. Hard work, and I feel like you're at a little bit of a crossroads, and that's a good thing. I feel like it's a good thing. Okay, so here you are, Aquarius. Look at all that stuff you're carrying on your back. Look at all that you, excuse me, I'm so sorry, that you're putting on yourself, is what Spirit wants me to say. Like, you're taking on a lot of burdens, and some of these don't belong to you. Some of these you need to set down. For some of you, you need to pare down your to-do list, or you're like, oh, I will not be a good person, or I will not have accomplished what I need to accomplish until I've done this. You've just got a lot on your mind. And for some of you, you can take it home. You can get it there. You can see that this man, he's got a long way to go. Like, these wands are heavy, but his home is in sight. His village is just up the road, but it's a tough journey. It's like he could get there so much faster if he would say, you know what, I don't need all 10 of these wands. Maybe I can take 7. So consider that, Aquarius. Consider whether you can eliminate some things from your life that are really just adding stress to it and adding, just sort of slowing you down. That's what I want to say. Is some things are holding you back or slowing you down, and you're going to be better able to move forward if you consider what you really want and what really fills you with passion. The Knight of Wands is a herald of exciting change. I feel like you're getting a grip on your willpower. You really want something, Aquarius. And you're a fixed sign. When you have something in mind and you really fixate on it and you put your eyes on it, you can have it. God, I feel like go toward it. Spirit is filling me with so much fire as I look at this. And you're an air sign, but fire feeds you. So there may be a fire sign around you that like they're really inspiring to you, or they just fire you up. But but when you do meet a fire sign, or when you do meet this person, even if they're not a fire sign, that you find to be really passionate and inspiring, and like they're very brave. They go after what they want. When you meet these people, the tarot says that when you meet them, it's because you are meant to embody this in yourself. You meet the archetype so that you can recognize in yourself that same archetype and bring it out in full force, because it has, oh my gosh, like so much to offer you. A breakthrough, really, because you... What are you not acknowledging, Aquarius? What could you really make a move on? Because again, I mean, that Knight of Wands is that passion, that moving towards something. Because right now you're kind of sitting there with your blindfold on and your swords crossed, and a little bit of a stalemate, feeling a little bit trapped, feeling a little bit slowed down. So what is holding you back? Is it you? Is it something else? And if it is something else, Aquarius, then here's an interesting question. Like, we can't change anyone or anything else. We can only change our own behaviors, our own reactions to those other people. So the real answer to the question is that there is nobody trapping you except yourself, which is really the point of this card. And it's also the point of this card that you have at the end, which, like I said, I would have felt like this was an incomplete story, because this is a card of holding yourself back, fear, just self-limitation. She's not tied up, she's not chained down, so it's just her anxiety. It's just her fear of moving forward, her fear of doing the wrong thing, making the wrong move, going the wrong way, that keeps her where she is. So it's time to get out of this stalemate. It's time to take the first step. Be the Knight of Pentacles, Aquarius. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to have everything. You're this amazing... It's like, I want to use the word genius, because the way that you think is very unique. The way you think is very singular and progressive, and you are like, you're offbeat because you're ahead of your time, Aquarius. And I feel like because you have that level of intelligence and you have that level of sort of discrimination, like you see what is good and what is bad and what is crap, like you... And therefore, you hold yourself to kind of this incredible standard at times. And don't expect yourself to know everything right off the bat. Be willing to be humble. Be willing to be hardworking. Look at this guy. The Pentacles are the earth element. Earth signs are willing to go slow. Earth signs are willing to learn the steps and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You know, an earth sign says if I need to get to 100, I can't get there without going, like, counting to 10 first. So count to 10 first, Aquarius. Learn how to count to 10 first. And that was funny because right as I said that, Spirit said that because some of you're learning a language. And of course, these are general readings. So I get a lot of, a vast amount of impressions, and I try very hard to drill down. But for some of you, that you are learning a new language, and it's like, don't be intimidated to learn this. Either it's a new language or it's a new topic. Just take it slowly, and as long as you're willing to take it slowly and work step by step by step, wow, boy are you going to get rewarded for it. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of financial and resource, like, abundance and enjoyment. And I mean, this is the card of, like, look what I've done. Like, some of you will be graduating or getting some kind of, like, certification or completing something where you get some money and you get some, like, self-pleasure. Like, haha, that sounded naughty. I didn't mean it like that. Like you can pat yourself on the back. Like, you can really look around and be like, look what I have done. Wow, like, I made this myself. I cultivated this myself. This is the result of my skills and my hard work, my practice. And I feel like when you get that, when you get this this like sense of mastery and this sense of like, wow, like look what I've created. It leads to a big, big, big decision, big move, judgment card. Judgment is like Archangel Gabriel blows the horn and like the wall comes down and you come to life. So something is really bringing you to life in November, Aquarius. It's exciting. That's really exciting. I mean, you're a very alive person in general. Like you are like a raw nerve in the world. Like you're an electrical charge, and you bring a charge into other people's lives. And Spirit has me say that because I feel like you're going to be spreading your message further. Like a new project is beckoning you. Your ships are coming in, Aquarius, now. Like, are they coming in to bring you gifts, or are they taking you somewhere? Some of you are traveling. That's what Spirit is saying, is that some of you are going to get an opportunity that's going to take you far away, or at least you're going to be offered the opportunity to go somewhere far away. Is it a trip? Is it a move? Is it, God, okay, they're saying like some of you, it's almost like a camp, like a retreat. Like you'll be going away temporarily, but to learn something or to hone something. And it's a new adventure. It's the beginning of a new adventure. Wow, Spirit came in really fast and hard and said some of you will be setting the world on fire. And I don't mean in that like kind of like Joker, Dark Knight Rises kind of way. Like I mean in a good way. I mean like people's passions, people's they said social justice. So some of you may be working again, I feel like these are general readings for everyone who is sun, moon, or rising Aquarius. So if you want a more personal reading, something a little more in depth, you can definitely book a one-on-one reading with me, and I would love that. My shop is linked below. But they're getting very specific that some of you are even working on like the presidential campaign in the last, in these early weeks of November, if you're watching this early in November. And that has the potential to take you further. Like the fever is on and things are exciting, but then even beyond that, like you may be taken further than that. And for the rest of you, again, it's that validation and that like that new level that you reach that really wakes you up to what else is new and possible and takes you on this new adventure. Tarot is of course not fatalistic. Everything is within your free will and within your choice, but the potential for you to go on a new adventure and drop any kind of baggage and drop any kind of like past, like anything that's holding you back, anything that is like, wow, like Spirit said, they're using the word like prejudice. And I don't mean like that you are like, sexist, racist, any of that stuff. Like I mean prejudiced in the sense that a little bit of cynicism. Like the fool is the ultimate optimist. The fool is the ultimate, like he's willing to have faith, blind faith and trust that if he goes forward with the right intentions and you don't need anything. You don't need anything, Aquarius. Like you don't need to reach any certain level. You just need to, you have permission right now to drop all the stuff that's holding you back. All the stuff that's making you feel low or, and as I say that, Spirit, move my eyes right over here to the next card that comes up in your reading, to any losing battles. Anybody who's not hearing you, anybody who's not seeing eye to eye with you, it's okay for you to drop like expectations and emotional attachments and definitely drama. Like let go of any drama. It's so tiring. It's so exhausting to just go through drama. I feel strongly like you are gathering, you're gathering momentum and gathering strength in November to be able to let this go, to be able to release, the expectation that other people will see eye to eye with you, and therefore to kind of let go of the stress that comes with it. I feel like you get a really clear sense of who you are and what you want and what is right. Justice is like, I've made my decision and it's right under judgment. Like, wow, like you are definitely making big, big calls that are really helpful to you in November. And what makes, I'm really excited by that because of your bonus card. Like major arcana cards like these that aren't like the 5 of, the 9 of, the 10 of, the Knight of, things that are judgment, justice, like the Fool. These major arcana cards are the destiny cards. These are the winds of change are already blowing, and this is the direction in which they are blowing you kind of cards. And again, that sounded naughty. I didn't mean that. The decisions that you make in November have the potential to really drive you in a direction that is really exciting, where you can really cultivate something that you're proud of. And again, that propels you on to this new adventure. And part of the new adventure, it's like, yes, it could be a geographically new destination because again, they're talking about ships going in and coming out, but it could also be a new mental and spiritual landscape where you are free of crap and drama and just things that drag you down. Like your energy is better spent elsewhere. And it's time to let go of fear. It's time to speak your truth. It's time to cut through whatever you need to cut through in order to really get clear with yourself and with other people about what you want. Because the faster you do that, the faster you can have it. And really the first step is for you to acknowledge to yourself what you want. And there's no judgment, there's no rush. Again, of course, everything is according to your free will, Aquarius, and you know better than anybody that nobody can move you or convince you except for you. So, and that's a good thing. Trust yourself, but Spirit definitely does want you to think about how you can move forward one step at a time, and every step counts. You don't have to run a mile. You can walk a meter, and that counts. That counts. That gets you closer. That gets you closer to affirmation, to success, to a sense of awakening. And of course, I am going to pull that bonus card that you had, which is going to be the card that I most want you to embody and invoke this month, as I always pick one from your reading each month. But before I do, I just want to say thank you again so much for listening, and that every time you like and comment, it really does so much for me, both on YouTube and like for my confidence, my inspiration. So thank you so much for doing that, and also for sharing this with people that might like it, or sharing their video, their sign with them. I really, really, really appreciate every time you guys do that. So thank you for that. And so your bonus card and the card that I most want you to think about and embody in November is the Wheel of Fortune, which I love to see that Spirit was like, no, Aquarius needs one more. And it's the card of positive change, luck changing and things moving. And again, like I said earlier, like Spirit said earlier, that gaining momentum. Like you strike while the iron is hot. Take one step and push the wheel, and Spirit will push it 10 times as hard. When you make a move, the universe will move with you. When you move with your intention, it will move with you. When you sit with your intention, it stagnates and it drains you after a while. It's not just that it's not moving, it's that it begins to drain you because you're sort of confirming to yourself again and again, like, I'm not moving, I'm not moving, I'm not moving. So move. Take one little step and notice this Knight of Pentacles moving toward this golden circle, and then coming after that is the golden circle, this Wheel of Fortune. You're pursuing this change. Take humble steps toward it and you will have it. I love it. Like I'm really excited for you, Aquarius, because you're heading toward, this is like, wow, sorry again, like Spirit comes in so quickly. it's like you're doing something really courageous in November, and I'm really excited for you. And you're going to feel the momentum. You're going to get returns and confirmation and validation when you make these moves. So make the moves, and the universe will move with you. What can I say? I'm loving it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, and again, if you have any comments or questions, I would love to hear from you in the comments below, or you can also find me on social media and hook up with me there. That would be awesome. I would also really love it if you would check out my blog, writteninthestars.co, if you want to see some horoscopes, some new moon talk, all that good stuff. I would love to see you there too. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope that you have a fabulous month. If you enjoyed this video, I hope that you will like it and subscribe, and I hope to see you in December. Have a wonderful month. Bye-bye.